Does anybody have a drawer that looks like this? There's no way that I need this much stuff. Hey guys, it's Sandy. I've got a declutter video today. I'm gonna declutter my kitchen. I'm gonna bring you along. I have found that it is much simpler to do life whenever you don't have so much stuff. We spend a lot of money getting more stuff. We spend a lot of time taking care of all that stuff, and I just want to simplify it down and keep what I need and declutter my kitchen. So come along with me. Let me show you how I'm doing it and maybe give you ideas on what you can do at home too. So let's declutter this drawer. First thing I need to do is take everything out and then figure out what I really need to put back in. So I do not need all of this, but I do need to keep enough that whenever I am cooking and I have some things that are in the dishwasher or in the sink that's dirty, that I still have enough spatulas, but I don't need this many. Actually, these are spoons. I want to keep 3 or 4 of these each, but I only need 1 or 2 of these kind of things. So let me declutter and see what I want to keep. So as I go through, I know that I want to keep a couple big spatulas because I use a few of them at a time. I want to keep a couple small spatulas and just set the others aside and decide what I want to do with them. And then I have 3 tongs. I don't need 3, so I'm going to keep 2. I probably still don't even need 2. But, and then I had 3 pair of scissors, and then I remembered I actually had 4 because one was in with the knives. So let me take 2 out. I'll leave 1 with the knife and put 1 actually in the drawer. Now I'm just putting in the things that we always use. I had several of these thermometers, and I actually have a 3rd one that I don't need. So here I am deciding, what do I need to keep? What do I need to get rid of? I'm going to put the kebab sticks in, and that is actually belongs something else. When I had seen that green thing, I was like, why do I have that in there? It actually belongs to the zucchini noodler. Now I'm just putting all the miscellaneous things in, and then I'm going to tackle the spoons. So when I'm looking at these spoons, I do need to keep several for when I have people over, that I have enough serving spoons, but I definitely don't need this many. So you can see I'm just deciding what I need. I am going to keep some of the wooden spoons because did you know you can set them on top of a pot of boiling pasta or a pot of boiling potatoes and your pot will not boil over. So here I'm just deciding which ones I want to keep and get rid of. And now by taking every single thing out and going through each item individually, I'm getting rid of all of this stuff, and here is the final product. It looks so much better and so much more organized now. I could clean my whole house, but if my kitchen is dirty, then I feel like my house is dirty. So you can tackle this all in one day. You could tackle this a little bit at a time. Do it in sections. I think that's the easiest thing to do, is in sections. So pick something. The drawer was the easiest thing that I started with, and now I'm going on to our tumblers. This is my cookie sheet cabinet, and I just have, let me close that a second, I just have way too many cookie sheets and cutting boards. I don't even use, there's no way I can use that many. I need to pare these down so I know which ones I use all the time, and then the ones I don't need I'm going to get rid of. Will you stop real quick and hit the like button below and comment, hit subscribe. When you comment, then we share ideas with each other, and YouTube shows my video to more people. So make a keep pile and make a get rid of pile. And you can also make a quarantine pile. And by a quarantine pile, I mean put some stuff away that you aren't sure, well, I might need it. Put it into a spot where you will just keep it. And then if it's been 2 months and you haven't used it, then you don't miss it. And then you just get rid of it. So here's my get rid of pile, and I decided I was going to keep 3 cutting boards, but why do I really need 3? What I need to do is just have 2 and then wash them. So in case I need 3, I'm gonna put one of them into a box of a maybe box and just put it away. These other things I'm gonna get rid of those. So this is my get rid of pile. This is my maybe that I might want that. I need to bleach that really bad. And then here I go with what I am keeping, because these are things that I actually use week to week. So in just a few minutes, I finished that one. Now I want to tackle this one. Let me get all of these out of here and see what we actually use and what ones we want to keep. So again, I'm going to make a keep pile, a get rid of pile, and a maybe pile that I might want to use later. So I'm just going to stick it away for a couple months. If I miss it, I'll pull it back out. And if I don't, I'll get rid of it. So this is what I came up with. That's going to be my get rid of pile. This is my maybe pile. I actually haven't used this forever because it was stuck in the back, so I hadn't used it forever. So I don't know, I might keep that, I'm not sure. Here is what I have right now in here. I probably still have too many, but I need to live with it for just a little bit and see what I want to keep. Next cabinet, first thing we do is take everything out. So you can just see all the stuff that was down in there that I couldn't even get to. The glass containers I use all the time. The same thing again, the keep pile, the maybe pile, and the get rid of pile. So you might feel a little overwhelmed and wondering, where do I even start? You just gotta start. I'm looking at this pile and thinking, oh my gosh, I have all this stuff. Just start getting rid of some things. So these are the lids I use all the time. So I'm going to try this out and see how I like this of putting all the lids in one spot. So these things I went ahead and put back in because we use this glassware all the time. This is what we use for our storage container more than plastic. I did away with most of our plastic, but I did keep some. I bought these, they're really cool, they're really great lunch containers, but I never use them. So I'm going to get rid of those. This is a popcorn popper, and we do really like this, and I realized I also have another one that's electric that I don't use, so I'm going to keep this one and get rid of the other one that's in this other cabinet over here. A thermos is really nice to have, but we have not used this for years. But I don't think I'm ready to get rid of it, so I'm actually going to put it in a different closet. I'm going to put it in our pantry closet as a just in case. I probably don't need to keep it. Oh well. I can get in here and find our stuff easily. We use the glass containers all the time. I put the sometimes back in here. There's my avocado container. I put our lunch bags right back there. The napkins we do use all the time. The paper plates we hardly never use, so I stuck them in the back along with that Christmas tray that I use at Christmas, but otherwise no. Here's the popsicles, the popcorn container. This is what I'm not sure. We do use these. I'm gonna maybe try to find a longer basket at the dollar store or at Walmart or something and see if I can put those into a container just like I did the lids. I found the perfect solution at the dollar store, and now everything is put together, it's cleaner, and I can find things easier. I had sets of straws I found in there. Josie got in the package and got herself one. So in this corner was the cups that I already did. The baking trays that I already did, and now I'm going to do this corner, which I need to clean out first, and the stuff I have not even touched in years I need to get out of here. I found a little coffee maker I didn't even know we had. Just a little tiny one. We have a real coffee maker. I didn't even know this was in here. After vacuuming out the crumbs, I pulled out my miracle cleaner to scrub up this mess. Now I go back to my strategy of my keep pile, my maybe pile, and my get rid of pile. That's my get rid of pile. Even though we barely ever make waffles, I do want to keep this also for the just in case we want to make it, or I shouldn't even say just in case, but the just every once in a while whenever we want to make waffles. So let me get everything back in here that I'm keeping. Okay, here we go, all cleaned up and everything is back in that I do use. So we are going to very quickly tackle this drawer and this cabinet. Okay, so here we go. Let's get everything out of here. Now I make my keep pile, my maybe pile, and my get rid of pile. These are the beaters to the handheld mixer, so I'm going to put them down there beside of the mixer. This was just a small drawer of stuff, so it only took me a couple of minutes, and I really only needed to take out a few things that I didn't use. So these are the two things that I really never use. I don't need 2 ice cream scoops, so just decluttering that drawer just a tiny bit more. There's a button in the drawer. I don't even know where that came from. Okay, in the back of the drawer, I'm going to put the things that I use the least amount. So let me stick those in the back. So that was super easy, super fast. Oh, better put an ice cream scoop in also. Last cabinet I'm doing today is this right here. This cabinet has basically turned into a catch-all. There are certain things that I really need, but others I'm getting rid of, and then my kitchen declutter is done. Here's the coffee pot I have. I didn't need 2 of them. You know the routine by now. Get it all out, make 3 piles. Keep, maybe, and get rid of. I had to move it all to the floor because it was just too much to go through on the counter. Okay, so I kind of put things in like piles. You can tell that's where we keep our candles, is up there in that cabinet. So I know some of these things that absolutely will go back in, and some of them I already knew was not going back in. I actually never make pies, but maybe I should keep a pie plate just in case I do want to make a pie. Or I can also make this a vegetable tray for a small vegetable tray, putting the vegetables all around there and then having the dip on the side. So I'm going to keep this. This was from my time when I went to Japan, so it's just special to me, so I'm going to keep that. I don't need a timer. We have Alexa. She keeps time for us whenever I need things. I'm getting rid of this. So when it comes to candles, I've had some of these for years. I want to keep the ones that have a lot of burn time left on them, just in case of emergency, so that I have them. Okay, now I'm going to put the things I want to keep right back in. Remember when I went through the meat thermometers and I said that we already had one that we use all the time? This is the one. So here is the finished product, and now I have a decluttered cabinet, and look at the pile of stuff that I got rid of. So here is my get rid of pile. So a lot of this is going to go to donation. I'll put them in a bag and take them to Goodwill because somebody can use them. Here's my maybe pile. I'll decide if I miss this. If not, I will donate these too. Okay, I hope these ideas helped you. Make sure and hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.